Hey everybody, it's Odd Thomas. I don't usually get on here as much as I should, but I'm back on. Uh, my wife and kids are in this place where it's like a trampoline park and they're having lots of fun. I've been really tired because I got up at like 2 in the morning to get to work at 3, and I'm really tired. So I'm relaxing in the car. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to catch up with people if they care to show and, you know, have a little discussion, I guess. We'll fill people in on what's going on. And aside from that, just, you know, do my thing, I guess. Hope I have decent service out here. I assume I do. I'm in Pennsylvania right now, so, and in a decent city, so it should be somewhat, you know, decent service. If not, then sorry. Oh, hello. I don't know if you're new here, but if you are, I'm Odd Thomas. I talk about a lot of philosophical stuff and spiritual stuff, and I also like to help with recovery because I myself am 4 years sober, and I like to discuss things about sobriety, how to achieve it, how to get through the hard parts, and so on and so forth. If you're not interested, I completely understand. And hope you have a good day. Welcome to the chat, y'all. Hey, Drew, how's it going? How's your day going? I'm glad your day's going good. It's pretty good. No, it's a lot of overcast outside. Not a lot of. Yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania right now. So my wife and kids are inside a trampoline park. They're having fun right now, but I've been up since like 2 in the morning, and I just got off work not too long ago. So I'm letting them enjoy themselves while I sit here and, try to go live and, because I haven't gone live in a while, so I like to try to meet up with people and stuff and see how everybody's doing. I who's Safa Bahamani. I am bad at pronouncing things, but hello. I hope you're doing well.
I told them we'll be leaving here soon.
Oh, okay.
They're starting to tire out. They're gonna be ready to go soon. They're gonna fucking crash.
Oh, I'm not sad. I'm live by the way.
Oh. Hi guys.
Say hi.
Hi.
It's my wife.
Sorry, the kids are at the trampoline park. I'm just watching them.
Yeah.
It's actually really relaxed in there.
It
I
is?
don't really have to be too far out their butts in order to make sure they're safe and everything. There's tables to sit and chill.
Okay.
People actually watch the kids pretty well, make sure they stay safe. And honestly, I wouldn't mind coming back out here for like day trips or something.
S.A. Luali says that you seem nice, by the way. He saw you for a total of 2 seconds, but
I thought maybe like another 30 minutes.
that's fine.
They're just having fun. I don't want to kick them out. Just,
I don't blame
they're
them.
really enjoying themselves.
Let them tire themselves out.
Pretty much, they're just gonna crash fucking tonight, especially after the buffet.
Oh, especially after the buffet. Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're getting tired, so they're gonna naturally crash out soon.
Love you. So, if anybody is new to this, I talk a lot of spiritual, philosophical stuff, and I'm also a recovered addict. I'm 4 years sober, and I like to promote positive thinking. And, if people are having issues with recovery or themselves going through it, or know somebody that's going through that, I like to leave this platform open to, discuss things like that, the hard conversations to have. But, I like to foster a decent environment here on my YouTube page for positivity and uplifting uh, content. So I don't usually go live as much as I should, but right now, since I have free time, I should. So, oh yeah, she's a wonderful person. She's my entire world. We've been together for 16 years, and we actually met in seventh grade. So we're middle school sweethearts. I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I got off at like 12. And that's, if anybody's wondering why I look so sleepy, that's why. I hope everybody's doing well today. I hope everybody's doing their best to keep it together with whatever they got. I hope you all, you know, don't let the bad times get to you, because when you focus on the bad, it seems like that's all there is. But there's a lot of good things to do, a lot of wonderful things to do in the world, things to keep our time. Nobody's promised tomorrow, and nobody's getting out of here alive. But while we're here, we can at least make the experience a meaningful one. And I think that people, you know, I myself lose sight of that pretty often. I'm actually from South Carolina. I was born there, but my father's from Germany and my mother's from Yemen, so not really much of a hillbilly. I mean, I am in Pennsylvania, so I suppose I'm near, the hillbilly land, I guess, if you want to call it that. Adolf. Well, I'm half Yemish too. My mother was Jewish from Yemen, so there was a lot of Holocaust jokes that were made whenever I was growing up, because my dad was German and my mom was Jewish, and so yeah, I don't usually take too much offense to him. It's pretty, you know, it's lowbrow humor, but humor's humor. Oh, oh yeah, I think pretty much 75% of people, if they're not lying to themselves, go through generational trauma. It's how they cope with it and how they treat others based on how they've lived and what they become that truly matters. It's every At some point, and not everybody, but at some point, people do go through trying times, especially through grief. People are going to lose people. It's just a part of life. How you handle that is what really matters. I like the Stoic philosophy, where it's not what happens, it's how you respond. Things like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus. Those are good uh, philosophers to look up if you ever get the chance. Pretty, pretty wise people. Uh, no, no, no. I don't even know how I give that vibe. That's that's messed up. But no, to be honest, I don't really have that any form of hatred in my heart, and people that do have that kind of hatred in their heart, it's a tragedy that people are like that. So we had this kid growing up uh, at school. Me and my wife grew up in the same. We went to the same school, and there was this one kid we all thought that was going to be like the school shooter, and he ended up being like one of the most renowned heart surgeons in Myrtle Beach. So you know, judging a book by its cover is obviously a simple-minded person's game. If you know what I mean. I do have a headache though. I need to take some like Tylenol or ibuprofen. I'm only 33, but I feel like a 50-year-old. This is the way I like to say it. Like, you know how people say, oh, you're young, you don't know pain and all that? I like to tell those old people that say that, oh, you're young, you don't know pain. I'm like, think of us like cars. You could have a really old car and it's in good position, good condition, or you could have a new car and you fuck it up, like royally. Like, you shouldn't look at the age of a creature as to how much they've endured. You should look at the travel that that person has went through. I suppose you know what I mean. Yeah, there's been some people in the chat that have some like negative things to say, but the way I see it is that they're attention seeking. That's all it is. They're trying to get some sense of relief, like happiness or endorphin release for thinking they got away with saying something so terrible. And it's up to you what you respond to. If people like say negative things to you or have like a negative outlook on life and direct it towards you, it speaks more about them than yourself. And to actually get upset with people whenever they throw like shade or you know, speak terrible things about you or the things that you love, their only intent is to try to get you to be like responsive to their negative behavior because they possibly grew up in a household where they only understood negative attention. Or they themselves, there's so many different people. You can't just put people in a box, you know. But I assume that most of the people that say, certain things like Clorox, bleach, you know, guy right here. That's the name that he put apparently. Uh, I just think he's trying to have fun. When people are young, they like to do things that are stupid and edgy, especially on the computer, because they just try to see what they can get away with, see how they can make people respond, and it gives them a sense of release. I think there's the way society is now. Uh, the technology that was supposed to bring us together pushing us further apart and isolating us. And the more isolated people are, people with sociopathic tendencies or just dissociative personality disorder in general, they tend to, you know, express, they like they're sadistic. They like to see how people respond to things, it gives them joy. And if you don't reciprocate that joy by responding to them, then they get bored and they leave. Yeah. But anywho, it's it's kind of a cloudy day out here, to be honest. It's my son's birthday actually, and he wanted to go to the lake and go kayaking and swimming and fishing, but it's raining and thunderstorming, so we decided to go to the movie theater. We watched the new Lilo and Stitch movie, and then after that, we are here at a trampoline park essentially, and you know, so we're here letting them have some fun, and after that, we're gonna go to a buffet and have something to eat. Hey, how's it going, my friend? Hope you're having a good day. I hope, everything's going well, all your plans, at least work out somewhat within your favor. Uh, I've been pretty good. Just been working a lot. The reason I look so tired right now is because I got up at like 2 in the morning and I worked till about 12. So I'm tired, but it's my son's birthday, so I'm wanting to make sure that he gets all the fun that he can. And so took him to the movie theater. We took him to this trampoline park. It's in Pennsylvania here somewhere. And after that, we're gonna go to some place to eat and have a good time. Ooh, ooh. Let's see if it's in this bag right here. It is in this bag, isn't it? Hope I don't pull his present out too soon. Wait. New haircut? No, just old, and I pulled it back. Not really anything new. It's just the same hair. I'm just going bald slowly but surely. Same old hair. Uh, my hair gets greasy like really, really easy. I took a shower literally like last night, but where I work, I sweat a lot, so it's turned to grease. Thought we had a brush in the car here. It's not. Oh well. Oh my goodness. I am going bald, y'all. And I got gray hairs everywhere. It's all that stress. I work as a manager in a food food service industry, essentially. Me and my wife are trying our best to save up as much money as we can to. We have a project that we're working on, and we need the money to, start it off. And we own a house too, and we have two kids. So with that, we you know, kind of gotta balance a lot of stuff. So like you don't keep having money by spending it. So we're trying to be as frugal as possible. Mm. Well, I appreciate the sentiment, but yeah, of course, get yourself situated, my friend. I only hope for the best for the people that I meet because life's hard enough. Wishing ill upon anybody is like just added unnecessary, stuff. So I really do hope that things straighten out for you, myself. And you know, honestly, we're really close. My wife's getting grant funding for what we're trying to do, so and we're working with the mayor and other people as well to see if we can help use some of the land because the school that our kids go to has like 80 acres of land that is like not even touched. And if we can get a proper grant funding, we can use that land for the project that we're intending to use, get into. So, I am so old and tired. I'm only 33. I shouldn't feel this old. Father Mucker. Yeah, once they're out of here, once they're done playing in the trampoline park, I'm probably gonna cut the live off. They're still playing, so once it shouldn't, be anytime soon. Hey, it's nice seeing you too. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I, hope to see from you again. I'll try to go live as much as I can, but I hate making promises, so I'll just do the best I can to go live whenever I can. You know. So, God bless you, my friend. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. I like playing music usually, but YouTube is a cuck, and every time I play any kind of music, they boycott that really quickly. Even if I don't say the name, I just play it in the background, just chilling, listening to it, and they're like copyright. I'd be like copyright. If I can play it on the radio, I mean, I guess, I suppose. Oh, by the way, I also broke my glasses, so I until I get a new pair, I cannot see like anything. I have to like get really close to the phone just to see shit. So yeah, pimple. Uh, well, it's cigarette time because I don't need an excuse. It's cigarette time. How much battery life I got? What? It won't tell me. It'll tell me now. What? All right, we back. Yeah, we got plenty of we got plenty of battery life to set you guys up here, so I don't have to fucking do all crazy shit. I suck at this, by the way, y'all. I really do. There we go. That should stay. I gotta hide the brand name. They're gonna sue me. To anybody that's new, welcome to the chat. I don't go live that often, and whenever I do, I try to like put out like all the you know new details of my escapades and everything. I've been working a lot lately, so is Courtney, and we're trying to save up our money for our little project and everything. And but I still try to from time to time post some inspirational videos or stuff. I like nature. I do a lot of that. And also, I like to help coach people towards recovery because I'm 4 years sober myself and I understand what it's like to go through struggling issues with addiction. So, you know, yeah, it's a gist of what I do. And mainly, I just sit here and well, on my lives, I just sit here and chat. On my shorts, I try to like do inspirational quotes with like nice aesthetic nature things. I'm not really too popular on YouTube. I just freaking what is it? I got like 2,700, 2,800, something like that subscribers, and I'm really proud to have a little loyal fan base. It's every person counts. If I can make five people happy with my videos, that's a fine thing. And I like discussing like you know philosophy, spirituality. Not much about politics. I'm not a politic guy because that's just tribal mentality, and it's not really my cup of tea. So you know, there's that. But if anybody has any questions pertaining to spirituality, philosophy, just general state of the world and what I might know about it, what my take would be on it. It's nice to like chat with random people and get perspective from other people. I think that's why people even go on these lives to begin with, is to sort of give a more uncut version of whoever the content creator is and what they have to say, and it's a way for people to collaborate with their people and meet new people as well. You know. Smoking cigarettes is bad for you kids. Don't do it. What does this one say? Smoking may result in fetal injury, permanent birth, and low birth weight. Well, I think I'll be fine. I do not possess the working parts to make a baby. Well, I mean, I can do the first part, but I can't create. So I think I got the right pack. You know, it's the lung cancer and throat polyp ones. You need to look out for those ones. Just look for the Surgeon General warning. If the side says anything that could actually affect you, don't do it. Find the ones that like low birth rate and stuff like that. And that don't matter if you're a guy. You know, that's a terrible joke. It's just smoking's bad. But as I said, I'm a recovering addict, so you know, as many people know, recovering addicts they replace one thing for another. Mine's Mountain Dew and cigarettes, and I got to be honest, far less detrimental to my body than what I was putting into it. So you know, yeah. I'm so tired, bro. Christ. Surprised nobody said anything about my massive ass forehead yet. That's usually like the first thing that people do. make fun of my 5 head. Wait, that's a 6 head. I can fit another finger there. Jesus Christ. My hairline's going bye bye. Must be windy out here because my hairline blew back. Like, ah. Well, it's been real and it's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. I will probably go live later whenever the people that I usually have come on, like my mods and everybody and stuff like that. This is probably a terrible time for me to go live because without any background, I'm just a boring, balding 30-year-old that's sitting in his car staring at his phone talking to people. So, with that being said, I appreciate you all. I hope I don't get copyright for the few like things that I said, I guess. And I will see you guys later. Alrighty. Y'all be good. Peace.